So again today we're talking about exponents. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing monomials. So in this case we have 2 to the second power times 2 to the third power. Now just to show how this will work out, let's write it all out explicitly. 2 to the second power is just going to be 2 times 2. We are multiplying that by 2 to the third power, which is 2 times 2 times 2. If we remove these parentheses, we're just multiplying a bunch of 2's together. How many are we multiplying together? Before we've worked on converting something like this into by representing it with exponent. So in this case, we're going to have a 2. How many are we multiplying together? 5. Now what do you notice here? We have a 5, a 3, and a 2. When you're multiplying two monomials together, 2 plus 3 equals 5. It's pretty cool, huh? Instead of having to write this all out, you could take the exponent here, add it to this one, and you're going to get this one. So that's kind of how multiplication is going to work when we're doing these. Let's look at an example with division. So here we have x to the fourth power divided by x to the second power. Again, let's write this out explicitly. X to the fourth power, we're going to have a bunch of multiplication, right? How many x's are we going to have? 4. Okay, we have 4 on top. X to the second power, let's write that out as well. We have 2 x's. Now if you guys have done factorization and you write something out like this, you can see how you're going to simplify. When you have x over x, they're going to simplify to 1. So we can take this one out and this one. Let's just squiggle those out there. They're gone. We still have one that can simplify as well up here. All we have left is 2 x's. Our answer is simply going to be x squared. Let's go back and look at these exponents. We have a 4 and a 2 and a 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Now, to show you how this works, again, we could try putting some numbers in here. If we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 over 2 times 2. Now, I'm not going to simplify this right away. Let's figure this out. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4. 16 divided by 4 is going to be 4, which is equal to 2 to the second power. Okay, so this is just the same thing, but I'm putting numbers in to show how it works, even if I didn't simplify. Now, if I simplify here, it's a lot quicker, right? I don't have to divide here and convert back. Or even quicker, if I just look at these two exponents and I take the one on top and subtract the one from the denominator and know that my answer would be x to the second power. So let's look at a little bit more complicated example for practice. We have 36 times x to the 8th power divided by 6 times x to the second power. Now what I'm going to suggest is first step, let's break this up a little bit. Let's put 36 over 6 times x to the 8 over x to the second. Now, for simplicity's sake, we're going to break this all the way down. Obviously, you might see 36 over 6. You're just going to divide it and say the answer is 6. But I'm going to show this step by step. So we broke that 36 down into 2 6's over a 6. And it's times, I have a whole lot of x's up here. How many? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! How many on the bottom? 2. That's a lot better. So we can simplify here. This 6 is going to cancel out with this one. All we have left is 1 6. X's. 1 for 1, 1 for 1. Let's bring us down for an answer. We're going to have 6 times. Now I'm not going to put the multiplication between them, just like here we have 6x squared. If you have coefficient next to a variable, implication is implied. So I'm just going to write 6x. Let's count the powers. Again, this one should be scribbled off because we scribbled off 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X to the 6th. Now, again, just like the last one, look at this. 8 minus 2 equals 6. 36 is essentially 6 to the second power. So we could look at that as 6 to the second power over 6. Remember, if there's no number here, it's the first power. 2 minus 1 is going to give us a 1. If it's just 6, it's to the first power. So while I wrote this all out, maybe you can do this in your head, right? If you know that you can just subtract those exponents, you don't have to do all this. But this will help you get started on how to visualize how this works out.